Hi guys, namaste and swagat to my channel ma. This is a video that I've been trying to do from very long. As a video ma I'm going to cover about makeup and acne. Like interesting, right? Like a lot of the acne prone skin, like you and me, we understand, I know. Like acne, basically makeup is something. It's like a dusman. Okay, acne ko makeup is a dusman because for many people, makeup laउने बित्तिकै acne बढेर जान्छ कि like नभएको acne पनि आउन थाल्छ अनि so we have very hard relationship with makeup when it comes to makeup. Before applying any makeup, I would like to prep my skin. For that reason, sometimes I do use serum like this, vitamin C serum, or like so yeah, I would like to moisturize my face. I don't like to go too hard with a lot of skincare product. For me, the simplest skincare product is moisturization and sometimes serum, but not always. Then sunblock. So yeah, I like to keep it as simple as possible because जति धेरै प्रोडक्टहरु लगाएर हुन्छ त्यति धेरै you become more susceptible to having a different kind of issue with your skin. So I like to keep it as simple as possible so that there will be less complications. So I go for sunblock, and this is the papaya sunblock use around. So because like this is my sunblock that I've been using from very long, and it has been not like problematic for me, and they were. But I still to this day use this sunblock with no problem. But yeah, for someone who is acne prone skin, the tip for you is if you want to apply makeup and you're struggling to find foundation, and because that's a big problem, right? Sabhanda thulo problem acne and makeup ma chai foundation is a very big problem. So one solution I come up with is one tinted sunblock. There is a thing called tinted sunblock, okay? And त्यो चाहिँ भनेको के हो भने sunblock मै foundation जस्तो pigment हालेको हुन्छ के, like it's like formulation is of sunblock but त्यसमा some form of color हालेको हुन्छ जसले गर्दाखेरि it gives you your skin color complexion as well as it gives you benefit of a sunblock. So yeah, that is also very nice alternative to foundation, and yes, it doesn't give you heavy coverage, but at this point if you want to seek for heavy coverage, there is nothing more than foundation, and foundation is no for us. So yeah, who likes to use foundation and concealer and it's actually looking for a high coverage, I definitely would suggest them to use something that says non-comedogenic. And yes, non-comedogenic does not particularly mean that you will not break out at all, because the whole comedogenic society is a very big one. Like there is not much research done in the terms of comedogenic ingredient also, but marketing ma chai yo brand they use this word non-comedogenic to sell their product because it is one less thing that hasn't been studied, I know. अनि नेटमा धेरैवटा स्केलिङहरु हेर्न मिल्छ, like non-comedogenic scales. I'll give you some of them here. So where does this scale come from? If कुनै पनि research भएको छैन अथवा कुनै पनि authentic research भएको छैन भने there are a lot of like scaling system of comedogenic ingredient. Where is this coming from भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ actually very long time ago there was a research done on rabbit ear test भनेर, हैन, जुन चाहिँ rabbit को ear मा they have applied different ingredient अनि checked अनि is it like comedogenic or non-comedogenic भनेर, अनि त्यही अनुसार एउटा list publish भएको थियो which says grading दिएको छ 1 2 3 4 5 भनेर, and according to that all of these scales like they are using this sort of scale, हैन. So the problem with that research is that it's done in rabbit ear, not in human. So like rabbit ear is completely different from human. So many ingredient that was called comedogenic was actually not comedogenic at all. So that kind of issues आइरहेको थियो regarding the comedogenic ingredient or हैन. So another test was done on human, not particularly on the face but in the back of the human body. So in that test we figure out that lot of the ingredient listing that was done जुन चाहिँ rabbit test मा गरेको थियो like 1 2 3 4 5 भनेर गरेको, so it was not 100% accurate in terms of human भन्ने कुराहरू reveal भएको थियो. But still not the problem with this testing is that it's not done in face but back. त्यही भएर पनि it's not 100% authentic. त्यही भएर like to go too deep into like कुन चाहिँ वर्क गर्छ कुन चाहिँ वर्क गर्दैन, it's very difficult thing किनभने like I said there is not much research done into it. त्यही भएर कतिवटा ingredient हुन्छ जुन चाहिँ non comedogenic लेखेको हुन्छ, but then when you use it you started breaking out. So that's the reason why it happens, because the research is not 100% authentic. तर के गर्ने भनेर भन्दाखेरि like rather than going for a product which 100% says 100% doesn't care about comedogenicity, go for non comedogenic, not thinking too much, because at least त्यो इन्ग्रेडियन्टहरुमा चाहिँ केही हदसम्मको रिसर्च थट they have put some thought into the product. त्यही भएर पनि it's kind of better than not going for non comedogenic product. But still like non comedogenic product आउने बित्तिकै you will not break out, that's not 100% sure. So yeah, that's the information out there. And what I would like to do is that yeah, I'm also guilty of using foundation sometime and sometime concealer. So yeah, we are human, we are imperfect people, so whenever I use it I break out too, so there is that. But then more further suggestion point of view, like the makeup that I would like to do or like to tell people is like to go for more powder based makeup than foundation or cream based makeup, because powder based makeup tends to be less comedogenic than cream based makeup, I know, because cream based makeup are very like उनीहरु छिटो छिटो हाम्रो के रे पोरमा गएर कलेक्ट हुन थाल्छ अनि पोरलाई ब्लक गरिदिन्छ, जसले गर्दा तपाईको पोर्सहरु पनि इन्क्रिज हुन्छ, जसले गर्दा comedogenic acneहरु धेरै हुने चान्सेस हुन्छ अनि त्यसपछि lot of issuesहरु आउन सक्छ हैन. But with powder makeup, the thing is that it is the powder ingredient or एकदम ठुलो खालको हुन्छ के, like the particles are very big and त्यसले गर्दाखेरि तपाईको यो के रे पोर्सहरुमा गएर क्लग हुने चान्स अलिकति कम हुन्छ. But I'm not saying it's 100% like oh it's like 100% amazing, go for it. There is nothing that is 100%. Let me put it out there. That's why this it is important for me to like come out there and give you information, because a lot of the people, a lot of the brand just give you false advertisement and give you false hope and tell you that this is 100% like amazing product, but in fact that it's not, and in fact that they are just using people's insecurities to feed their business. So that's how the business works actually. It's pathetic, but it's true. Like the supply and demand wala ratio ma follow गरेर business हरु काम गर्छ. So if you want product that is 100% like flawless, 100% beautiful, then they would try to give you that product and not caring the fact that there is other thing that is also required for my customer, like their health, their skin well-being. यो कुराहरु मतलब गर्दैन, because at the end of the day it's a business and what you demand is what they supply, and if you demand wrong things they will supply you wrong things. It is as easy as it is. And definitely, and this is, I would not also like to tell people like oh you're demanding a wrong thing. It's just that people don't have a lot more idea about these things. Like normally when you see a beauty guru or like reviewing your product, like what do they review on? They would say like oh this glides on so smoothly, like this gives me like this is so flawless, this gives you like skin that is like not even like this is so blurred kind of skin, it gives perfect skin, like this finishing is so nice. So the main thing that people look is that how easily it glides, how easily it's applicable, how good you can apply on your skin and how good it looks. So these three things are something that is very much in demand, and this is three things that they want to supply. And for making something to glide very easily, they need to apply a lot of ingredient that can be comedogenic. And now here comes the issue. So what you are demanding and what they are supplying is completely opposite of what is actually a good ingredient. So that is a big problem in the market right now, and that's why it's quite difficult to find the ingredient that actually works for you. That's why it's very frustrating. I mean, it's frustrating for me as well. I go through internet like surfing and surfing and surfing to find an ingredient that I can actually stand by, but honestly I can't even do that. I just stand by some ingredient, but I can't stand by the brand, or I can't stand by the product in itself, and then that has become a big issue for me too. So what I was when I start talking, I just forget what I'm doing. So I actually use powder, what do you say, powder to cover up my face, and this is by MAC, not brand. I'm not saying MAC is a good one. I'm just saying powder is a little bit better than your foundation, and it does not give a good coverage as well, so I'm sorry for that. And it does have a skin texture, so if you can see properly, it does have a skin texture, so that's better. It's not like you're using like white powder. It's like a skin texture powder, and it's very difficult to do my makeup by looking at a camera, so I don't know. So yeah, so kind of gives you, it doesn't give you like 100% coverage like foundation. I'm just repeatedly saying that, and it really doesn't, but it is something rather than nothing, right? So that's what I'm striving right now. And yeah, the tinted sunblock also works, and it kind of gives you that shiny finishing, and this like powder makeup gives you like a matte finishing. Concealer, but only in your eyes, like upper eye, because we know that we don't actually break out in your eye region. Another powder component that is like eyeshadow. So you would have a lot of eyeshadow that is made up of actually a powder form of ingredient that would not break you out as much. So the motive of this video is to tell you that you have a lot of options than you think. So to have acne is completely normal, and to feel bad, it's also completely normal. But the best thing you can do for yourself is to love yourself, and try to do best what you can do, and to feel confident no matter how much makeup you put or how less makeup you put. The biggest beautiful thing that you can have is your confidence to rock that flaws of yours and make them your strength. It's okay to feel frustrated, because I do too, and I think most of the people are frustrated when it comes about makeup and then acne, because it doesn't go well together. But that confidence is a key, and carry that with yourself. You can fight through anything. You are a warrior, and always learn to love yourself. And because every flaws comes with an experience, and every flaws makes you a person, a human. So definitely don't forget to know that it's normal. So I love you all so much for being such in support.